What up, everybody? It's your boy Asian, and we're back once again. It is May 15th right now. It may be May 16th by the time you guys hear this, but the NFL schedule dropped. All teams, all fans across the nation were looking forward to it and see what the slate or the schedule is going to be like this. The NFL has made this a holiday, and fans and people around the world couldn't have something to look for and be super excited for this opportunity because we get to finally look on paper and have something to look forward to that tells you that football season is right around the corner. Yes, it's already the middle of May, so we're looking forward to it. The schedule has dropped, and yes, the Pittsburgh Steelers schedule has dropped, ladies and gentlemen. And boy, let me tell you, the NFL schedule makers did them no favors. They have the third toughest schedule in the league this season. A .533 winning percentage from the combined record of teams from the 23 season. Before we get into the schedule, I'm going to say a couple notes. 4 primetime games, 1 holiday game, and that's the Christmas Day game. First half of the schedule before the bye week, I believe, is manageable, is easy, and I think that's where they got to take advantage. And the back half of the schedule after this bye week in week 9 is going to be crucial because it is brutal down the stretch, ladies and gentlemen. And tell you, we already know the Steelers play in the hardest division in the AFC North. But let's get to it, and I'm going to give you guys my prediction and breakdown real quick of scheduling what I think they can do. All right, let's start it off. Week 1, they travel, and if I don't note the time of the game, that means it's a 1 p.m. game. Week 1, they take the Titans on the road to Atlanta, and they take on the Atlanta Falcons and the new Kirk Cousins, the fighting Kirk Cousins and company. Arthur Smith makes a return, his former team who was fired. So a revenge game for Arthur Smith. I believe the Steelers find a way to get the W done. Kirk Cousins' first game in Atlanta in the Mercedes-Benz Dome, and the Steelers make a statement and start off 1-0. Let's go to week 2. This gets real juicy. The Pittsburgh Steelers and NFL knew what they was doing. Travel to Denver to take on the Denver Broncos. Yes, Russell Wilson's former team who cut bait with him. All this was Sean Payton and the management, and this is a revenge game for Russell Wilson, and he will get this victory. Now, let's go to week 3. The Steelers finally get their first home game this season. They travel and host the Los Angeles Chargers. It's still tough for me to say Los Angeles Chargers, but Jim Harbaugh will be in his first season as the Chargers coach. They are revamped. They're going to be a more physical, improved football team, but Ackers is gonna be slapping, man. They're gonna be ready to go. The Fighting Towers will be waving. We'll be ready to go, and I believe we'll hand the Chargers loss, and the Steelers will get another victory. So starting off 3-0, and here's where we get real tricky. Week 4, travel to Indianapolis to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Indianapolis Colts will have Anthony Richardson in his second year. I know he was limited last year. He didn't only play 4 games. Was hurt with the shoulder injury, but we lost last year in a big game to the Colts. I believe the Steelers will fight hard, but I believe this is what it will be their first loss. So put them at 3-1. I have some trouble. Shane Steichen will be going to the second year, but this is a tough game, but it can be a toss-up either way. I think they can win, but I'll give them a loss for this game. All right, let's go to week 5. Oh, my gosh. This is going to be a primetime matchup, and this is Sunday Night Football at home against the Dallas Cowboys, two of the NFL's most storied franchises, taking on each other once again. Last time they played, the Steelers won in Jerry World. But the Steelers, as we all know, I despise the Dallas Cowboys, and they haven't won anything of any relevancy since 95. Haven't even been to a championship game since 95. So with that being said, the Steelers will have this crowd rocking. They will be ready to go, and they will defeat Dak Prescott and company. The Dallas Cowboys are lacking running game right now on paper. Zeke Elliott, they signed him. Rico Dowdell, they lost Tony Pollard. Didn't draft a running back in the draft. I just don't see it, and I believe the Steelers will get this win. Now let's go to week 6. Travel out to Vegas and take on Antonio Pierce in his first season as Las Vegas Raiders head coach. Take on the Los Angeles Raiders. These games, the Raiders are always tricky. They're just some weird kind of games, and they can flow either way. This is a 4:05 game, by the way. This is always a weird game, and I'm gonna say the Steelers lose this game. It can go either way, but just like the Colts game, but it's weird things always happen when we play the Raiders. I don't know what it is, but I believe Aiden O'Connell will be the starter, probably maybe Gardner Minshew. We'll see what happens though. So I believe the Raiders will be a much improved, better team. Now it starts to get juicy. Week 7, come home. Sunday Night Football against Aaron Rodgers in his second season in company. We hosted New York Jets. It's a lot of firepower on the offense. Old offensive line. Aaron Rodgers coming off that Achilles injury. They got Mike Williams. Breece Hall will be back. I believe he will be the key for the Steelers to stopping this game. The defense will be much improved for these Steelers, but I believe the Steelers find a way to get this win. Now let's go. Move forward 8 more days as we go from Sunday night to Monday night as we host the New York Football Giants and the Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is not that good. The Steelers will find a way to win this game and beat the Giants. We played the Giants on Monday Night Football before, so I believe we will find a way to get this victory. And then this is where we make a heads up. Week 9 is the bye week, so sitting before that bye week, got the Steelers 6-2, sitting pretty in this tough, crowded AFC. Puts us head on, and I would love nothing more to be 6-2 and put us in a prime position to finish the back half of the season and compete for a playoff spot and possibly the division, because it's AFC North, like I said, is the hardest. All right, coming out of the bye, we travel to Washington, take on the Washington Commanders. By that time, even if he hasn't started, Jaden Daniels, the number 2 pick in the overall draft, will be starting for the Commanders, and I believe the Steelers will find a way to confuse him. J.J. Watt will get to him. Cam will get to him and find a way to win that game. Now, here we go. This is the real tricky part of the schedule. There will be 4 straight weeks where the Steelers play 4 straight divisional opponents. Yes, 4 straight divisional opponents. This is a very key note in the schedule that the schedule makers did with the Steelers, and didn't do them any favors. These games are going to be physical. They're going to be tough. They're going to be hard. So hopefully the Steelers can find a way to come out. It'd be great to 3-1, but if they can split and go and get 2-2, that would be perfect, because this is a brutal stretch. Week 11, host the Baltimore Ravens. We've done a great job against the Ravens, especially with Lamar Jackson there. I think we find a way to win that game at home against the Ravens. Week 12 at Cleveland Browns. That's a quick turnaround. Thursday Night Football. We typically don't do well against Cleveland at home, especially on a quick turnaround. This happened not too long ago. We had to play Cleveland on a short week. The Browns will win this game. Now we go again. Next week after that, we go to Cincinnati. I know last year we got lucky. No Joe Burrow as he was hurt, but Cincinnati's done a great job against us recently with Joe Burrow and company. I believe the Cincinnati Bengals find a way to win this game. Then week 14, play the Cleveland Browns again at home. This time at home, but I feel like the Steelers find a way to win this game. Now, these last 4 games, boy, let me tell you, to finish out the season is no joke. Week 15 at the Philadelphia Eagles, I believe Steelers find a way to win this game in a state rivalry. The Eagles are trying to rebound from a year where they just fell apart. I believe we find a way to win this game. Week 16, go another divisional game at the Baltimore Ravens. It's 4:30 game. And the Eagles game is 4:25 game. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. I believe the Ravens find a way to win this game. Now, this is another caveat in the schedule. We play the Ravens and then host the Kansas City Chiefs on Christmas. Yes, Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City Chiefs, reigning Super Bowl champs, come in and play us. But it's 4 days rest, and that is tough to overcome for the Steelers. And I just don't think they'll have the juice, the energy to find a way to win this game. Another loss. Now, Week 18, we close out against the Bengals. Who knows what's riding on the playoff situation? But knowing the Steelers, they'll be in a fight for playoff lives. They're trying to fight for seeding and whatnot. So I believe they're at home against the Bengals. They will win this game. I believe they just split their division games this year like they typically do, 4-2, 3-3 at worst. I'll be happy with that, like in this tough, crowded division. Overall, I got the Steelers going 11-6. That would be great for me. I'd be happy with that. If we get better projection from Russell Wilson, we'll be good. We didn't have quarterback play last year. It was awful, and look what we managed to do. Offensive line will be much better improved, like I talked about with the draft pick of Fatanu, Zach Frazier. Defense will be good. TJ is going to be healthy. Cam's going to be healthy. Joey Porter's going to be another year better. Keanu Benton's going to be a stud. Ron Wilson, I believe, is going to come on and help. Maybe the Steelers find a way to sign a veteran, another wide receiver. We'll see what happens. But right now, I like their chances. I know it's very, very tough, but 11-6 is possible. Even if they won't go to 10-7, I was debating that. I could see that happening, but no worse than that. So 11-6 is my final prediction heading into the summertime months or heading into the preseason in a few months. But very possible, 11-6. One more side note before I get up out of here. Cam Heyward will not be attending voluntary offseason workouts as he's looking for a new contract. He wants to finish his career out as a Pittsburgh Steeler. I think the Steelers and the company, R. Rooney, find a way to make that happen. And Cam signs a 2-3-year deal and then retires as a Pittsburgh Steeler, one of the longtime captains, leaders of this franchise. Let's get it done. But schedule's out, baby. Here we go. I can't wait till the season starts. Can't get here faster, but hey, everybody, it's your boy Adrian, and I'm out.